Good morning to all traders and welcome to this Tuesday's Market Insights video on FX majors. We're going to talk about euro dollar and pound dollar. We've seen the Chinese factories reopening yesterday. This is a very good sign when it comes to the coronavirus outbreak. The market now seems to be reversing initial pre-coronavirus, let's call it, losses. And that seems to suggest that a lot of different assets are revisiting levels that we've seen probably a couple of weeks ago. Now, at the same time, the euro is weakening along with pound. Dollar is strengthening, and that we've seen being the case because of the latest economic data in the US. We are expecting Jerome Powell's testimony and also Carney's testimony today in front of politicians. Is going to be a very interesting session today and tomorrow as well. In the UK, we expect GDP figures as well. So if you talk about volatility for the day, I would look at the pound. But before we go on the pound, let's go ahead for euro dollar. It seems to be moving down impulsively, which makes me think this is a third wave, right? And I'm seeing a fourth wave soon, and then another move to the downside to complete this downside move. As I talked about that, I've been talking about euro dollar for a while, actually. Every week we talk about it, at least twice. I see this move, specifically this part, as corrective. That's why I don't see any of these being an impulse move to the downside. Of course, the scenario could be that we have 1, 2, and then in a smaller degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, or actually it looks like a better option if we do 3, 4, and 5. That means that we're going to get a 3 over here and then 4 and 5 again, and we're looking for fresh lows. If that is not the case, most likely we're going to get a correction, which is where I'm leaning towards. We missed the 1.09 yesterday, and that to me looks like an opportunity to have a correction, potentially near the 1.095, which is a good round level as well. And from there, looking to take out the fifth wave to end this correction. And from wave X is going to probably see price moving up all the way to 112.40 or so, at least. And in that scenario, this would support our medium-term view of this being a wave 2, okay? Because we talked about this being wave 1, and then we'll have this triple zigzag for wave 2. Now, we could get this triple zigzag ending here, and as I said before, this is wave 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we're going to get another 4 and a 5 to break below this level. That would be intermediate wave. No, actually, it would be primary wave 1. So we're looking at a very big downside for the euro dollar, all right? Now on the pound, let me go down on the 1 hour. Pound is moving exactly as we expected. Seeing this as an A, B, and a C with wave 4. We said that prices are going to move to at least 129 last week. We took that level out. Now the question is this a false break? Is this the end of wave 4? And are we going to continue lower or are we going to move higher? Well, it's hard to say, just by the structure of one day, whether we're going to move up or down in the medium term, but at least in the short term, to me, this looks like a bullish move to the upside. I see this, if you recall, we talked about this being a flat, because we've got an ABC, ABC, and then a WZ, with this wave actually being an expanded flat, right? A flat. So which means we have ABC, ABC, and then a 5. Now this wave 5 was supposed to end around 129. We came a little bit off that level, which is still okay. And now what we need to pay attention to is for prices to remain. Let me just actually delete that because it looks a bit noisy over here. And to go a little bit closer, we just need to remain above this level, okay? As I said last week, I see this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With this being an ending triangle, means that wave 4 is done. So this is wave 1, this is wave 2, If we hold above that level, then most likely the case, then we're going to get a 3, potentially in a multiple degree wave, then a 4, and then another move to the upside, a 5, which is looking to get to at least the 132 level.